Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick.
They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. On first down, it's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And pound Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive is 6 on the scoreboard.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively. Second and 10. To throw his car. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Carr going to throw. The pass caught by Olave. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. There's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Again, it's Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Kamara is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away 1/2 of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Flushed out right. And he's got him. It's
from it and keeping the play alive, and I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
A point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. A give, Eckler running to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, LA! Keenan Allen, 78 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. A little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time was well for a solid gain.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Now a play fake. Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Carr now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Trying to bounce hard. He gets it to Thomas. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got it. Johnson His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Groupie for the extra point. And we've got a good one going. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Wide receiver Keenan Allen bringing out the rest of this offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Herbert on 1st down now. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 40. Up the middle with Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Room here to run. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Third and 2, Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Second down and 4. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look. This now a third and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Muscles him off. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. And here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
He completes it to Olave. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. Kamara up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter.
The Saints on third down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Carr. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Carr. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Michael Thomas, 30 yards. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the game, 2nd and 2. This out quickly to Williams.
And he's got room. And he'll be out right at the 35.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara to the 27-yard line.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Second down and 8. They run it again with Kamara. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Carr to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now 2nd and 4. The busy night continues for Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Oh, and that's gonna sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's got some space here. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. It's oh no, he lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And the Saints come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.